Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Naki and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here comes the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now on the option. He'll keep it himself. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
It's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks. What a catch and run for 6. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Taking a shot on the first play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot.
Oh, look out! He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He'll do it himself. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
I love when players understand the situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get it.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And he doinks it off the left upright. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road, bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you're getting a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry up.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
It's caught. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The Gamecocks are flying down the field. They'll run the option. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On the option. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already four-down territory? He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, big juke to get past. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And how about the job blocking by the wide receivers? If you're going to play receiver in this offense, you can't only want to catch the ball, you've got to be willing to block. They did a great job there.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter.
South Carolina, 20, LSU, 0.
We'll start the quarter. Offense about to snap it on 2nd down. The DBs will back off a bit. Trying play action. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Got a man. It's Lacy. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks. You come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
And this one will be marked dead just outside the 40-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
That's a first down for the offense.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Dances away. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on 4th down.
It's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Using his feet, the quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. He's going to pass. Extending the play. On a little, he throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane opener, you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll toss it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Nice move to keep running. And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right.
And he breaks into the open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
The play action fake. Gonna let it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he takes this from inside the 5.
All right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gets it out quickly. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. He clearly doesn't believe in punting, going for it this close to his own end zone. Finds his man enough for the first. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He uncorks one deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Throws to the tight end. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Great move there. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Trying to find his man on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range. But now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown Gamecocks! And the stomping has commenced. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. LSU will bring the punt team on the field.
Great job rallying the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner's literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell in.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the...
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Tigers! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
This defense is so opportunistic. What a sequence of events. Ball carrier puts the ball on the ground. Defense scoops and scores. Wow.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up by 17 over UTSA. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He'll start this drive firing, getting some heat. At the 35, he's got room. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back.
And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his run.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the pummeling has started.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
LSU 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. That's caught. It's Sanders. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Can just put up a day.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
Jackrabbit. Razor.
He's looking to throw. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Yeah, he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in. It's Lacy. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his second catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan. They have shut him down. They have limited him, and that's why...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. LSU quick to the line.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell that he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry of the receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming to the game, you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He'll ride his man on the option.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Can't get him to the ground. Drills him with the stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
They're bringing heat. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Line gets set, 1st down. Discards a man. He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home, stays home, makes a great play for the Rams.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
This is a 3rd and long.
Terrier, 29 Philly.
Looking to throw, and he'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He got it. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll ride the hot hand. down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game?
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And the punt will be marked dead just inside the 45-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The option look. The pitch. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point that seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
The back goes in motion. He's looking for a man on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5, ball spotted at the 12.
Hey, this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Here comes the option. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Arkansas is currently up big right now. So much so, feels like we can hear Pig Sooie inside our studio. They're up by 25 over UAB. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming through.
That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. He'll take it on the return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game and take the W to the line.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
Let's go!
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He'll pitch it. Plows through the defense. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. On the option. He'll do it himself. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Gamecocks. And the beatdown has ensued. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point is good. Finds his rhythm after shanking a couple. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Winning can become a